The 80s tapes. Now, last week, this, I don't know, the last week's, the podcast or the live, it was a little, it was a disappointing. I thought I was going to be listening to some from my college days, the late night driving, the great like dance music, underground music, and it ended up being, like the title, A Complete Unknown. It ended up being some tape, again, taped out of Sacramento, off the radio station in Sacramento. Obviously, at some time, I had a roommate from Sacramento, and they left some tapes in my tape case. And so I mean, not the jazz, or it had jazz on it, some Latin music, some classical. Nothing wrong with that kind of music, but I was in the mood for some really cool clubby stuff, so didn't happen. But we do a segment on here called. I didn't know. So, what that is, obviously, it's bands that I don't know. Because they're 40-year-old tapes. A lot of the music is mine. Even when I record a lot of it, I like the song. Doesn't mean I necessarily knew who the band was. You can find out the band later. Just capturing the song was the best thing. But on here, I've been educating people, and YouTube often finds music that I don't know. And so I have this little booklet here, and I write down all of them. And just in case somebody wanted to know what some of those jazz songs were, or the Latin song, or the classical, I did find that YouTube did find some of them. One was called The Times of Harvey Milk. It said copyright lyrics and melody, didn't give a band. And then another one was Soul Leo, and that was by Mulgrew Miller. Again, I don't know the song, so I don't. But if somebody on here and you heard something on there and said, "Hey, I kind of like it," those are some hints to go look for it. Another one was "Fine Little Lass," and that was by Stanley Currentine. I said, "Fine Little Lass." I could have been jazz song. That could have been the Latin song. I don't know, but there you go. That was my segment that we call. I didn't know. Now I find we have some really cool. Where are they? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I cannot find this thing. I have a slideshow. If you come into lives, which this podcast is recorded as a live. If you come into lives, I do have a slideshow that plays in the background. I keep telling people this kind of over and over. I don't know if more, it doesn't seem like many more people are coming into lives, but if you do come in live, or if you hear the podcast and you go back and find the live on my channel, you see this really cool slideshow that plays in the background. So I get that started. Now, this week's tape is this tape right here. And you can see they all came with a sticker on them that told you, like, says this is in a Memorex case. They had that on it. The problem with that is that sticker, if it started to rip off, the way that you put it into a tape player, if that tape is, that paper is folded up or loose, when you go to eject it, it'll catch and it'll get stuck in there, and you'll have to go pay somebody to take the tape out and that. So either glue it on there, or I used to just rip it off. Of course, 40 years ago, when I was doing this all the time, I would look at this tape and go, "Oh, I know what tape that is." But now, 40 years later, I don't know what it is. I am assuming it is one of my tapes. I don't think this is a roommate's tape. I think this will actually have my really good 80s music on it. I thought it was a Memorex because of the gray color of it. Because I have a bunch of Memorex and that was in a Memorex case. But this plastic on it is smooth. I noticed all the other Memorex tapes I have a diamond pattern in the plastic, so it's not one of those. So I'm back to having no idea. Okay, that's fine. Oh, that's my friend Cornfart. He's great. He comes in every week and watches me bubble and play around and hopefully give him some good music to listen to. So yeah, that's this tape. Like I said, it's ripped off. Both sides are gone. And I thought I had a clue. End up, it's not a clue. So we're gonna put it in. These are all reactionary. I have no idea. I don't play these prior to it. That's kind of the whole premise of this podcast is that I'm just discovering tapes from 40 years ago. I had in the storage unit, push and play. Sometimes I have acknowledgement of what tape they might be, but it's 40 years ago. Recollection gets a little fuzzy. Sometimes I'm like, oh yeah, this is the tape I remember. And then sometimes I'm like, nope. Cool music, but not what I thought. So we're ready. Ready to hit play on this one. And hopefully it's not another Sacramento tape. No offense to Sacramento, but uh-oh. You told me you'd always say you told me. You told me you'd never stray. You told me. 60s music. All these things you said. I think. Wow. It's a cool song. The Monkees? This might be the Monkees. I have some of them for sale on eBay. Monkees albums. I collected, I had some of their albums. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the Monkees. Obviously one of their off songs. Yeah, this might be a yeah, this told you at the beginning I was a mod in the 80s. Mod music was a remake of 60s mod music. The Monkees for 60s. Yeah, I said I found out a lot of these tapes. I didn't realize it, but a lot of them was me taking albums to tapes, so they're mobile, so you can take them around because you can't play records on the move. Yeah, this is Monkees. Wow, cool. Somewhere in my garage I have a collection of every single Monkees TV show. They had a TV show and they played it on MTV. And I spent the time to record the whole, they had 48 hours, they played every Monkees. and I record them, and I still have them sitting. It might be the box behind me. I have a bunch of VHS tapes behind me. Okay, so now I know. Might be in for a 60s mod session. But flip side could be completely different. Now these this is post 84. This is when I was here in Monterey. Still using my dad's stereo system, just in Pebble Beach, not Pomona. Now, what I haven't mentioned the fact about these tapes and the time period after 80, like 85, 86, 87, that era, that my dad passed away in 86. So, I don't know, I just kind of pretended like it didn't happen, just kept going, but it was in this time period, and this is when I was just entering college. I was like 19, I think, 18, 19 when I was recording this. But I said a lot of this is kind of, this is before my dad's death, I'm pretty sure, but that's kind of why this era with me in my head kind of gets funky. Because funky stuff happened. This might be from the Birds and Bees and the Monkees. That was one of their later albums. I think the Monkees had like 4, 5, or 6 albums. I think the TV show went on for like 3 years. And when I moved here in 84, Michael Nesmith lived here, and his son went to high school with my first girlfriend I had when I moved here. And we went to a prom, his prom, and I ended up meeting his son. I was such a Monkees fan. I said, "Oh, you gotta meet so-and-so Nesmith. He's Michael's son. He's at the prom right now. Let's go check it out. I'll introduce you." So I didn't get to meet a monkey, but I got to meet a monkey's offspring. That was the only time I met him. He was dressed nice. He was in tux. It was a prom. I was in tux too. Wow, now I know what this tape is. That's another instrument I would be able to play, I think. The tambourine or the maraca. I think I'd be able to play that. This is, I can't tell if this is Davy Jones singing or it might be Michael Dolenz. They were the two lead singers. Davy Jones, who's the women's goo goo gaga over guy. And then Mickey Dolenz, he had a solo career after the Monkees a little bit. And he's still alive and still doing things to this day. I think I just saw him on Kimmel. I think Kimmel had Mickey Dolenz on. I used to be obsessed with these guys. It's like all good, you know, obsessed. Had all the Beatles albums and that. I was different. I was obsessed with the Monkees. And I loved the TV show. It was kind of like Monty Python. It was really fun. Very, kind of Monty Python-ish, yeah. Kind of Three Stooges-y. Silly, a lot of slapstick. They had characters like Mr. Top and Middle Bottom. And one of the characters on there he was a pilot. And his name was Wrong Way Feldman. Yeah, I watched it religiously. I think it was on at like 4:30. 4:30 in the afternoon, I think it was on. After I got home from school. I think it originally ran from 1966 to 69, I think. I think it lasted 3 years. And I whispered sometimes love is only sleeping. I think this is Michael Nesmith singing. Yeah, they all actually sang it. Peter Tork was the fourth Monkee. And Michael and Peter Tork were musicians. Davy Jones and Mickey Dolenz weren't actually musicians until they kind of got the show and they kind of taught them how to play music. You know, they were a boys band, basically. They were like Backstreet Boys or NSYNC or K-pop, but back in the 60s. Kind of like the Partridge Family. But they also had some hit songs, like I'm a Believer was one of their hits. Last Train to Clarksville. A Little Bit Me, A Little Bit You. I don't know, but they had hits. Anyway, they were a TV band. But they had a good sound. I mean, it was rock, but it kind of had a folky kind of twist mixed in with it. I said, I think this is one of their later albums. It might be from the Birds, the Bees, and the Monkees. I remember I had the album, and this is off an album. It's on the radio. Because it ends, a silence, and I can hear I hear the crackling of the record player. Something a lot of young kids probably don't know. They wouldn't know what that sound was. Like, it's not static. What the hell is that? It's crackling. This has got a country twist to it. Again, I think that is Michael Nesmith singing. He was country folk. Got that hoedown sound? stuff. Out the country fair with the doing the blowing the top of the mug and the banjo. I love banjos. My favorite banjo player is Steve Martin. He's so good on the banjo. The comedian. And the actor. Well, I just realized how blues folky they were with some of their songs. 2 likes. Thank you. Wow, I didn't know I had this. I mean, on tape. Sounds it's a good recording too. The tape's lasted. I know this is Michael Dolenz. See, I knew a lot about the Monkees. I knew all their history. I read all the books on them and everything. Trumpets and drums, roar upon roar, roar upon roar. Can't remember the name of the song, but that's definitely Mickey. A protest song. Remember, this was late 60s. Something was going on that we didn't like in America. And a lot of bands had protest songs, but they had to kind of hide them. Because the industry didn't like you doing protest songs. So they'd hide them. Last Train to Clarksville was a protest to Vietnam War. Yeah, I told you I got way into the history of the Monkees. And obviously a lot of other 80s music, and mostly 60s and 80s. And alternative music. I try to do alternative. I'm not a mainstream guy. This is Mickey again. Place to hide. The grass is always greener growing on the other side. No time. It's pretty cool. It's kind of a fast song. I like it. Pretty good for a TV show band. Of course, Neil Diamond wrote for him, a little bit me, a little bit you. I think Neil Diamond, Glenn Campbell played guitar on some of the album. Not like older people, younger people wouldn't even know who the hell Glenn Campbell is, but Google him, he was somebody. They might not know who Neil Diamond is, except for Sweet Caroline. Wow, this is like so cool. This is so off-grid Monkees. the hardcore Monkee fanatics will know this music. That's why I'm here. Give you stuff from the underground. Or the back corner of clubs. So tape. I mean, this is playing from a tape player. Don't people want to think I'm like pulling any wool over my eyes? Because you see a computer behind me. Music's coming from right here. A boombox. It's kind of cutting. It's kind of a different sound for 60s music, actually. It's innovative. That's me too, I think, still. It's kind of getting into the funk thing. Probably why a lot of people didn't like them, because they were going places with their music. And they were a TV band, oh my. I like this song. It's got that funk guitar going. Some of the 70s stuff going. Which came in the mid-late 70s. Around that disco time. Hip-hop came in the mid-late 70s. This has got some of that flavor to it. I like this part. Total funk. Black people with fros and bell-bottom trousers. Just visualizing people dancing to it. Wow, this is a good album. I think this is... That's Davy Jones singing. He was their teen crush guy, like all the women love Davy Jones. And he was a jockey before he was in the Monkees. He's a little guy, he rode horses. But he had a voice. Yeah, this a later album, and a lot of the other albums, it was, I think, Davy Jones sang a lot of them. I think it was Davy Jones and Michael Nesmith sang on. a lot of them. But Davey for most of it, but then later on, like this one, everybody got to sing. They had to have the heartthrob be the singer. And that was Davey. Wow, this is a total throwback. Let's go back to that tape I found that I remember was one of the first ones was all Beatles. But that was recorded in LA. This one was definitely recorded in Pebble Beach, Monterey. Beatles one was recorded in like 80, 81, 82, somewhere around there. This is probably 85, somewhere 84, maybe 85. Anyway, it's 60s music. That's cool. We got to hear all their voices. Except Peter Tork. I don't know if he ever sang lead. I think he was always backup. But he was a street performer, I think, before he started with the Monkees. You know, played on the street, played festivals, and he was a folk singer. Peter Tork. Faster song. I said, there's me. That'd be my instrument. The maracas. I do that. I can stand there on stage and shake a maraca pretty good. It's Michael Nesmith singing. Yeah, I'd be good at the maracas. That's what Davy Jones played. He didn't play an instrument, but I think he did the maracas on and the tambourine. Just stand there and look pretty and beat something. Well, I didn't. This tape is. I didn't tell you about the darker color the tape, the better quality the tape. Like it almost looks kind of black when you look at it. The cheaper ones were kind of like redwood, kind of a reddish brown. And this tape's very reddish brown, so but it sounds good. The reddish brown ones were made more for dialogue and taping meetings and stuff, mono. This one sounds good. Especially for being over 40 years old. Sure hope the other side is as entertaining as this side, because I'm having fun. Catching up with my mod me.
she can be whole. Little girl has made a fool of me, oh. I believed her when she said she really loved me. The love was shining in my eyes, so I couldn't see the lies in her eyes.
Kind of a love song,
The
maybe?
girl knows more than she pretends. She knew I wanted to be more than friends. Every time she hurt me, oh how sorry she was.
I think this might be Mickey Dolan singing.
Now I'm through because I'm wise.
Yeah, this is Mickey.
To all those lies. The friend said don't worry now, she's sweet and she's kind. Don't be afraid to tell her how you feel all the time. The little things that bothered me, I let them go by now. It's too late to cry.
That fast little sort of flamenco guitar.
Little girl, it's time that we should part. 'Cause little girl, now you've broke my heart. I couldn't help but hear what they had said about you. Now I'm ashamed to tell them that I fell in love with you. They'd laugh at me.
Love song.
Friend said don't worry now, she's sweet and she's kind. Don't be afraid to tell her how you feel all the time. The little things
Monkey's had a lot of range.
go by and now it's too late to cry.
I'm impressed. They had a lot of range in their music.
'Cause you've got everything you wanted to. Despite all those things that they said you had done, you had me believing now that I was the one.
And this, of course, I taped this on my dad's really, really good Magnavox tape recorder and his diamond tip Yamaha turntable. But the tape is even, it's sounding really good for 40 years old. It's very balanced. Hey, there's the Monkees. Oh, that was a clip from the TV series. I must have recorded on there from a VHS tape. Is that going to be the end? Now we're at 37 minutes. It's a 90-minute cassette, means 30 minutes each side. Wait, 45 minutes each side. Yeah, 45 and 45 is 90. So we'll have to sit here and see. I think I did that's where I put Hey with the Monkee. I did that little creative ending to the tape. Me trying to be Mr. Professional techno guy at the end there. Let's top off the Monkees with Hey with the Monkees. You know, send it out with style. And see hey. Now we're gonna see what's on the flip side. Okay. Drum roll. Da-da-da-da-da. Oh, I hear music. Monkees again. Mickey, that's Mickey singing. This is kind of a trippy song. Oh yeah, they got a hold of, they're one of the first bands in, I'm not sure if it's in America or just in the West Coast, to get a synthesizer. That's what that is, the introduction of the synthesizer. Hear it? Yeah, that's right. They're the first synthesized instrument in a band was the Monkees. Yeah, that's right. Mickey was into the. And this is when disco was starting to become a sound. And hippie music. Like the Grateful Dead started getting going around this time. Late 60s into the early 70s. So the Monkees started doing some more like psychedelic, trippy music. Wow, I'm glad I'm adding this to the list of AG State's podcasts. I had the earlier one that was all Beatles. We got a follow-up. We got the Monkees. Although it's going to stay as the No Idea podcast. Now?
You know my girl now.
Mickey again.
You know my girl just called me up, and she woke me from my sleep.
Just trying to be funny in the beginning.
I heard the things she said. You know she heard my feelings deep. I'm gonna buy me a dog. A dog? A dog. Why? 'Cause I need a friend now.
Babe, you need all the friends you can get, I'm telling you.
It's a humor song.
Buy me a dog. My girl, no love, no how. Where's the girl? She used to bring me mine.
I think this song's called
You don't even know what it says.
Wag Wag or something like that.
She used to keep me so contented. But I can teach a dog to do that. I'm gonna buy me a dog.
You can teach dogs to do that.
Have a mean song.
'Cause I need a friend now.
A dog can do what a woman can do.
I'm gonna buy me a dog.
A dog here over by no spot.
My girl, know how. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hike!
Hi.
Hike!
I was late on that one. I just got back from Africa, you know. I was playing cards with the natives.
Oh, Zulu.
Oh yeah, David Jones has an English accent too. He's from England.
Water.
Why are you thirsty?
No, I want to see my Netflix. I buy a raccoon, but John already has one.
35 bucks.
35
I'm
bucks.
gonna buy me a dog.
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 Yeah.
Eyes, I need a friend now.
Yeah, yeah.
Boop, boop, shabop, bop, ram, lam. I'm gonna buy me a dog. What my girl don't let me know how. How? Now, brown cow.
That wasn't obvious.
Dog, yes, sir. I'm gonna buy a dog. If I was looking for a word to describe what I'm gonna buy, I think dog would be the word. It would be dog. That would come springing from my lips. Dog. It would be springing
It's
from my...
alright, Tommy. Can you turn it off, please? Can somebody off the door and let us out?
Wow.
You call my name, then you run for protection. I reach out to hold your body, it's just your reflection.
Again, I'm finding so many tapes that I've just
You've been looking at your life through a mirror.
are unique to me.
Started seeing things a little bit clearer.
Through Looking Glass. Yeah, now I'm pretty sure this is the Birds and Bees and the Monkees. That might have been one of their last albums. You can tell they're getting more into, it's getting away from a 60s, a true 60s sound, and kind of getting more kind of hippie-ish. More cutting edge. That's the synthesizer. The piano thing, yeah. It was a new instrument back then. Not like the 80s when it's all synth pop. Ooh, even got a tuba in there. Gotta love a song with a good tuba. You can hear him playing with the synthesizer music. Trying to be original. You see where a lot of even the 80s music came from. Well, I was just saying this might be an hour tape, not a 90-minute tape. We'll see where it ends up overall, because right now it's at 47 minutes. And we're on the flip side. It's that first. Yeah, this tape, it might be a 60-minute tape. I don't know, because I told you, it's no idea. It's all ripped off. And you can't really tell we're looking at it. Davy Jones singing. Where am I at? 31%. Sorry, I'm just playing around with things on my screen. Yeah, I said right now, looking at the time, I don't know, this might be just an hour tape. Okay, now I know. I remember I said before we're going to be getting into the party stuff. This is a slight interlude. A slight left turn on our way to the more club stuff. We had some club stuff, and now I thought we were going to keep going there, but we took a little excursion, as somebody might say. We're swinging around Iran right now, an excursion. But again, I had no idea what this tape was. I know what it is. It's my Monkee's albums on tape. Trying thinking of what. Trying to think of what thumbnail I might use with this one. So another thing you have to do is match the thumbnail to the album. I don't have any 60s. It's all 80s. Sure, I'll come up with something. I'm pretty sure this is Michael Nesmith singing this time. I like it though. Shows more my range of my podcast. But it is an 80s tape. I'm not going away from my podcast name. I said I was into a lot of different music. And this one drifted back to the 60s. It's still great music though. Just not underground club music. It's the waiting to go to the club music when you're just kicking back,
There's a way for you and I, if you'll just stay.
having a
If you'll just stay to
couple
keep me
beers,
from the day.
getting relaxed.
All its light gets covered up by night when you're away.
Is this Dolitz?
Your way, the image of your face is clear.
Yeah, I think that's Mickey.
Across the room, I am here against the wall, afraid that it is all just a game. Just a game.
Yeah, in the
fun,
beginning,
but not too real.
Mickey didn't sing much, but towards the end he sang a lot.
Finding out really lost. I can't see you clearly while I'm here. While I'm here and you are in my state of mind. My state of mind is changing places all the time, and I am lost.
Oh, I'm almost down to needing my backup battery.
When you're away, the image of your face is clear. It is clear across the room, and I am here against the wall, afraid that it is all just a game.
Yeah, I think this podcast is going to end up being
Just a game.
a little short.
Just a game.
So I'm kind of assuming this is only an hour tape. And I don't really have many tapes left, so I don't want to do 2 tapes in one podcast like we did early on. Now we're just going mano a mano. I only have it on 9, so this is a really well-kept 40-year-old tape. Usually you have to turn them up a little louder. Sometimes it's up to 11 and 12, but this one I've had to turn it down to like 7 and 8 a lot of times. Well, to me, this tape was better than last week's. Nothing against, like I said, jazz or Latin or classic. But I much more enjoyed listening to the Monkees than whoever those jazz people were. It's Davey again. Better get ready. It's gonna tell me I need to plug in soon. Yeah, there were some better songs than others on here. I mean, not every song could be a hit.
I'll be a long time coming, unless by then you have told me something that shows
Who is this singing?
you care.
I think it's Michael again.
I've done
Yeah, it's Michael. It's more of a country song.
as a man I should have. Why did you not do all you could have to show
Oh, there it goes.
how much you care?
Yeah, he's very much into singing the more folky country hits.
Over and again I wondered, was I wrong?
What's going on here?
I keep thinking I maybe should have come along. But then there comes a time in every man's life when he must be strong, and my time's come. So if you're gone, then I guess I'll cry.
Poof! We're charging.
Memories of what might have been, and when I finally
Yep, it's definitely Michael.
will show how much I care. Over and again I wondered, was I wrong? I kept thinking that I maybe should have come along. But then there comes a time in every man's life when he must be strong, and my time's come. So
Wow.
if you're gone, then I guess I'll cry and go to memories of what might have been. And when I finally leave, that will show how much I care.
Well, I hope everybody in here has at least enjoyed a nice 60s sesh. So next week I have a... Ooh, this is a cool song. Shorty Blackwell. This is Mickey. This is sort of a psychedelic song. It's featuring their synthesizer.
Feeling very bad today. Another cat came in to stay. He's eating all my food. He's thinking very crude. He's gonna change the mood. I'm feeling very bad today. A red balloon got in my way.
Yeah, this is like
Followed me around.
a drug trip song.
What can I say?
Drugs were starting to become big. Late 60s, early 70s. Pot, acid.
Ask him if he's happy and then give him a pill. He's going mad. He bought another car today. Ask him if he's happy and turn the other way. He's going mad. He's going mad. He's going mad. Feeling very bad today. Another cat came in to stay.
If you've ever done drugs,
All my food. He's speaking very
this is a good song to listen to when you're on them.
change the mood. Black and shiny, now you finally gotten everything you wanted, and you're taunted by the power that you really don't want anymore. Everybody's talking faster, hurry up, give me a master. I don't have much time.
Kind of like Willy Wonka in the Chocolate Factory.
I'm polishing my shoes.
I love this song. It's kind of like Bohemian Rhapsody by the Queen.
Watching your feet or you'll die in a wishing with all of your might that you read the newspapers that you forgot to write today. How will you know what they do when they
Told you it's an acid trip song. Shorty Blackwell.
feeling very bad today? Another girl came by to say, I can't think of a word to tell you what I would. I've been away. I've been away. I've been away. I've been away.
That was their Acid Trip song. This is, yeah, I'm pretty sure this album was early 70s. Drugs were becoming a thing. Oh, we're still going.
With the music of life, my soul is out of tune.
It's Davey
And
again.
I feel like I'm growing old, much too soon. My love for you, I just couldn't convey.
He always does all the love songs.
My happiness, I let slip away.
Little heartthrob he was.
Now I'm a man without a dream. I've got a heart that has no home.
Such a gushy song.
Losing you, I've
All the little girls going, "Oh, Davey." Imagine you just singing that to me.
instead of striving to reach my goals and my aims, I got distracted with meaningless games. For just an illusion, I traded love that was real. Now my eyes
Such a tugging at the heartstring song.
cannot feel. Now I'm a man without a dream.
He's lost.
I've got a heart.
Save me, girl, save me.
All my senses are numb. Losing you, I've become a man without a dream.
He must have wrecked a lot of girls' lives with this song. Sitting in their room, crying at the speakers.
I think I'm a prisoner of fate, doomed to find out things a little too late. And so I must play this broken man's role, unless you come home, girl, and bring back my soul.
Wow. That's heavy.
'Cause I'm a man without a dream.
Bring back my soul, baby.
All my senses are numb. Losing you, I've become a man without a dream.
Wow. Definition of sappy.
David, let me ask you one thing. Did you start off like, are you a Kentucky Colonel's son? I mean, you know?
No, my father's a fitter. He's an engineer. He's an engineer on the railways. You know,
How did you get into show business? How did that all start?
I used to act at school and whatnot, and they said I should be an actor, but I wanted to be a jockey.
How did you get started on that?
Well, I'll tell you about that. Just, you know, I always used to watch it on the TV, so, you know, I used to write so many winners each week, watching it on the television. My father said I ought to be a jockey. I see somebody coming around the back there, it's going to do me in his flat.
I have this VHS tape.
So anyway, I decided I wanted to be a jockey. So I left school when I was 14 and a half, went to be a jockey. I practiced for about a week. Well, you realize, listen to me. I practiced to be a jockey for about 6-7 months. Then I finally got on the horse.
That's David Jones, by the way.
I thought this was the life. In the rain, you know, 5 o'clock in the morning and everything like that. So
Did you make any money?
yeah, but not riding I didn't, because you have to serve an apprenticeship for 5 years.
And the jockeys are big guys, are they? How
No,
funny anyway?
about 5'3".
Big
Yeah.
girls like that size or what?
Well, you know,
You want trouble with adjusting? Say 5.
in boots I'm 5'3". Yeah, no, I don't have trouble adjusting. I kind of like tall girls, yeah. It's kind of groovy, but...
No, I didn't ask you that, David.
Yeah.
I asked you whether or not they like you. You don't got any hair on your face.
No, had my appendix out, you see, and I go into the hospital and she says, okay, shaving time. I said,
But you look like such a clean cat.
I am a clean, you know what I mean? Put my hair over my ears and all that shit. I'm really a clean cut kid, you know.
Yeah.
And they made me do this.
Take off the hat. You don't want to see what the hair looks like.
Doesn't look great.
What bag are you in?
What?
That was an interview, a screen test for him to get the job as a Monkee for the TV show. And I said that was from one of my VHS tapes, and I thought it'd be cool since I had the whole Monkees album on it. Like the other side ended with the Monkees theme from the TV show. And so this time at the end of the album, I put on that little TV screener of Davy doing the interview to become Davy Jones of the Monkees. So yeah, that was me being creative back in the early or mid '80s, and yeah, so now I know what to say, and I was right. It's a 1 hour 12 minutes, so it wasn't a 90-minute tape. It was a 60-minute tape, and now the No Idea is a Monkees tape of my Monkees albums put on the tape. So thank you for coming in. I said none of these are planned. This is just me going through 3 cases of tapes I found in my storage unit, reliving my life as a high school and college kid, discovering my music. And if you liked it, come back next week. Now, I said last week we might be getting into the club stuff, but the tapes left I know now are all they're all 80s clubby stuff. So the 60s is over, I think, in this podcast. We have that early. Actually, I don't think I ever put up the Beatles live as a podcast. It exists as a live, but not as a podcast. So again, all these lives stay up, and tomorrow I download them, I re-edit them, and put them up as a podcast on Thursday. I'm open, people are coming in, I hope the word's getting out. I know it's only been 5 months now I've been doing this. Started in February. They say 2 years to get a good podcast going from scratch if you're not famous or have a huge crowd before you start the podcast. So I'm going to keep doing it as long as I have. Well, this one won't last because I only have a finite amount of cassette tapes. I think I have about 15 left. But after this, I'm going to start. I have a whole bunch of 90s CDs because CDs started replacing tapes as far as a recording device. And those were started in like the late 90s into the early aughts. So I have a bunch of, this is 50, there's another 100 there, but I have a lot of CDs, not all of them are music, but I'm going to continue it after the tapes as a 90s mixed CDs, just so I have something to do. Since my issues I had with my health and that, and just keeps me going. It's a lot of fun. I'm thanking the few people that come in, and hopefully you enjoy it and you learn a little something. And I'm rambling, so I will see you